Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles the Band. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And we got that smoke coming for y'all today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Also, we're going to be launching in the exclusive Dreamers Pro community very, very soon. If you guys want to receive early access and get a one-time offer that's only available to people on the waiting list, please make sure you go ahead and sign up to the waiting list. We have that pinned in the comment in the description below, obviously, if you're interested in that. Anyway, let's get into this topic here. This is one that annoyed me. This is one that truly annoyed me, right? For a bunch of different reasons. Okay. Y'all know that Gilbert Arenas says, and has said, that his favorite player is Kobe Bryant. He said this, not me. He said it. Many occasions. But every time I see him talking about Kobe, he's always arguing in the favor of somebody else over Kobe. I don't understand that behavior. Who has a favorite player and spends all their time arguing for why other people are better than their favorite player? That's what Gilbert Arenas does. To the point where some of us real Kobe fans are like, yo, I think you're a fake Kobe fan. I don't think you're a real Kobe fan. Because real Kobe fans don't go as hard as you're going. And truth be told, if you're a real Kobe fan, you're not really jacking LeBron like that. You're not really rocking with LeBron like that. But that's a conversation for another day. You're a Kobe fan, but you don't have the behavior of a Kobe Bryant fan. Just keeping it a buck. I know Kobe fans. They don't have that same behavior that Gilbert Arenas has. So what happened? There was a segment that took place on Gil's Arena just about a day or two ago. And Gil is the one that actually proposed this conversation. And he said, out of these three players, Jordan, MJ, LeBron, which one of these players had more of a killer will? Or which one of these players was more of a killer? And the moment he threw that question out, all hell broke loose on the panel between himself, Brandon Jennings, and Nick Young. And it got to a point where Brandon Jennings, I don't know if it's the LA in him, came out and he just started going at Gil like, yo, watch. You know how you how them LA dudes be like, yo, watch out, man. Yo, watch out. You know how they talk, yo, watch out. He was like, he just kept on like going at him for disrespecting Kobe Bryant, and they had this heated debate. And I think Brandon Jennings kept it a buck. He kept it a buck. So this is the audio that we really want to get into. But before we even get into what Gilbert Arenas had to say and Brandon Jennings, today's video is brought to you by a sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. Prize Picks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least two for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on Prize Picks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love Prize Picks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do now, I want to play this exchange for you. We're only going to play the highlights. It was a pretty long clip, but I want to play the most important parts. I want you guys to listen to it in its entirety, and I want to come back and really get into the show. Take a listen to what these guys had to say here.
Who is the better killer? Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. Put them in order.
Killer?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. There you go.
I would go.
I don't care.
How do you,
Go get it done.
Right?
Go get it done 6
I'll go
times.
Kobe.
Every
I
time
mean,
I go.
They all still killers at the end of the day.
no,
I go
and
Kobe.
that's the problem
I go Kobe.
with the argument.
No,
right?
it don't matter. Somebody got to win.
When they say this guy is a pit bull and this guy is a cat, but the cat has more kills, total kills at the fastest mark, has more accuracy at killing, but you're calling him like you can't. You got to change how you use stuff.
Don't care about that.
Don't matter. You have, but you
not
Listen,
killing.
at the end, right. We just want you to kill one person. We don't care about that little shit. We don't care about that little.
After you have to change how you use stuff. Because if you're calling me softy, but I'm busting your ass, it says more about you now. If you're saying this guy's a killer and this guy's soft, but this guy has way more kills in a faster time, you can't use those. You gotta describe it a little bit different.
No, I don't. Just get it done. Just get it done. Nobody wants to pity pat around. No, get the Michael Jordan, every time I go, get it done.
But
Kill
it's
it.
not.
But he did get it
Six times. Killer.
He did get
Kobe
it
got
done.
it 5.
Okay, well,
Took you.
he has time.
Three of them came.
Took you alone.
Three
Took
came
you.
as a side.
Well,
And 3 of his came back. 3 of LeBron's.
I mean, to go play baseball. What talking about? Like,
Huh?
playing golf.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like
Three of
when
LeBron's
you
came
want to,
like that too.
when you really want to throw it out there, like you guys only use metrics when you want to.
No.
And you only use metrics when it's
I
right for
use
you.
all
You
that.
only use metrics when it's right for you.
But the reality is,
That's what you
But
saying.
reality is,
That's what you saying.
reality
Almost
is,
got there, but
I almost got there.
got killed.
But 3 of my big kills,
Well-
I'm doing this. Hey, shoot him right there. I'm the
That's fine.
sidekick. I'm
That's
not the
fine.
main.
That's fine. But where?
Who? The guy who had 3 championships by the age of 22. He wasn't the main guy.
Oh, man.
Like, I mean, we love him, but are we gonna talk real sports?
Are we gonna talk
He was
real
the sidekick until he got rid of Shaq and did 1-2
And he
for
was-
himself.
and-
So technically, when you're looking at it, he was a sidekick for 3, 2 as a real main character. Does that not factor in?
D-Wade.
Or are we just gonna say, oh, he got
D-Wade.
5?
I got drafted there.
D-Wade.
I got drafted there.
D-Wade. Chris Bosh.
Sidekick.
D-Wade. Chris.
Sidekick. However you want to say it.
Kobe's ahead of Shaq.
No, win.
Where you rate both of them? In top 5, where would you put Kobe?
Where you?
All right then, so he's a
Three
sidekick
of your
then.
rings came from me. It don't matter.
Oh, where do you rate
what I'm
Kobe and
saying is,
Shaq?
However you look at it, dog.
Where-
3
no,
of your,
where do
you
you
got
rate
5. 3.
All right,
that's fine. I
3
can't
was
help
carried.
that. I got
3 was carried by
I got
3 was.
drafted.
Don't matter.
I got drafted there. It does matter. I got drafted
So how
there.
you
We're not.
sidekick?
We're
I got
not
drafted there.
comparing each other. What we're saying is you're using 5 as a blanket. 3 of them you was a sidekick.
I got drafted there.
So don't say you got 5, I got 4. You can't do
No,
that.
I had the
You
ball.
got to put it all into
We had the ball every fourth
Shaq
quarter.
didn't win. Shaq didn't win. He didn't win. He didn't win with Penny. He didn't win.
He didn't
Until
win
Kobe
3.
got
He
there.
didn't
So
win
you
3.
can't say he's a sidekick.
With Kobe.
He didn't win before he got Kobe.
Right.
He didn't win until he got Kobe.
Right. He didn't win with Penny.
He didn't win with Penny. Kobe got
Number 1
4
player.
championships in him. So how is he a
Yeah,
sidekick?
you got 3 sidekick championships.
So if I get 2 without you and you get 1 without me, who's the sidekick?
We're talking about LeBron, right?
We talking about Shaq
No, we're
now?
talking about
You
LeBron.
said he was a
I didn't give a one after I left. You won 3 with me as being the man. That is the problem. So when you talk about championships, please put it in perspective.
He's not a sidekick.
I have 3 championships as a second option, and I got 2 as a number 1 option. You got 4 as a number 1 option. You got
can't be the
6 as a
second
number 1 option. The other guy got 11 in 13 years.
He was a number. Wait, hold on. He wasn't a number 1 in Cleveland with Kyrie in him. Because it looked like Kyrie was taking all the big shots.
Taking the big shots at the end of the game, but
That's the same thing Kobe was doing. That's how you, and Shaq, that's how you got your.
Brandon, what set up
Kobe.
that big shot
Man.
by Kyrie? What led to that big shot by Kyrie?
I don't know. They only look at
Who scored the 6
they only
points?
look at what they
block
want to
was
look at.
nice.
The block was fine,
But
but
the 6 points previous to put Kyrie in that position.
Yeah, they only look at the one shot. So,
that
free
one-
throw throw
Paxson was
with
the
a
number.
janky free throw shooting.
Paxson was the number 1 option when he hit the 3. Like, no, dawg, stop.
so you saying Kobe
Stop.
Bryant? So you saying Kobe Bryant wasn't the number 1 option in the fourth quarter when it came down to it?
He wasn't the number 1 option on the team.
Please.
On the team.
So when it came
The
down,
20-year-old, the 21-year-old, the 22.
to win it in the fourth quarter, they
all
wasn't
I'm
going to
saying,
Kobe.
Man, Ray Allen got 1 too. Ray Allen was the main option on Miami, the second championship.
That nigga came off the bench. Stop, man. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Hit a
He was
three.
a bench dude.
He hit the 3 though.
I don't give a hit.
LeBron
He's a
shot
bench
that
dude.
bullshit.
And I had 19 straight points.
LeBron
You
shot-
should do something. Hit a shot. Do something. We got you in the game. We're paying you the money. Huh? You
gotta
big
kill
red.
it.
Do
They ready to
something.
kill it. They
ready.
Congratulations.
They ready.
You hit one shot this quarter.
So
How y'all trying to change people's legacy
He
because
hit the shot
somebody
that
on the
count.
team hit a shot? I hope they do.
He hit the
I had
shot that count.
19 straight points.
Hit the shot
Out of the 22 points in a quarter, I
that-
assisted on the rest of them.
That's how his
Wait, hold
whole
on.
life is.
Wait,
He always
Kobe
do
being a
everything
second-
but the main
You talking about
thing.
Kobe being a site? Hold on, I
do everything but
seen
the
Jason
main-
Terry average the same amount of points as LeBron in the finals.
Yes. Jason
I ain't never seen nobody do that to Kobe.
He lost to Jason Terry.
Jason Terry averaged the same amount of points as LeBron James in the
How
finals.
How do we get here?
Don't
we
do that.
talk about Jason
Talking
Tatum.
about who a sidekick.
We're talking about who the sidekick.
Look like LeBron was a sidekick in that final.
Who's the sidekick to
He
who
was going
in
on
the
D-Wade.
championship?
LeBron was a sidekick to Dirk in that finals.
Please.
So you heard the exchange there. You heard what they had to say. As I was listening to that clip, I was actually getting annoyed listening to Gilbert Arenas. And I don't want it to be like this is something that this show we're doing is, oh, you're talking behind Gilbert Arenas' back. No. Everything I'm about to say to you, he knows what I think because I texted him and we're going back and forth. When I texted him, I'm going to tell you what I said to him. I said, yo, Gil, who's making you say, no. I said, you sound like a fake Kobe Bryant fan. No, the first thing I said was, I said, why weren't you saying any of this when Kobe was alive? That's the first thing I said to him. I said, why weren't you saying, where was all of this when Kobe was alive? That's what I said to him. I said, you seem like a fake Kobe Bryant fan. This is what I told him. I also said, is Clutch or LeBron, I said something of that, are they the ones getting you to say what you're saying? And then we went into the back and forth about his argument. Gilbert Arenas has no argument. The only reason he said that was to basically put down Kobe to elevate LeBron James. That is it. That is it, period. Gil brought up the fact that Kobe was a sidekick for his first 3 years. You even heard them mention the numbers he had across Shaq. You heard the numbers. The first year he played with Shaq in the playoffs, Kobe was what? I forgot how old he was. Kobe must have been what? Okay, here they don't have his age. Kobe must have been what, 20 years old or something like that. Kobe was extremely, no. I want to see how much did Kobe average that year in the playoffs. Kobe was what? He must have been 20 years old. 20 or 21 years old. That's the year he averaged 21 points. Then the very next year he averaged 29.4. The very next year he averaged 26.6. But Gil is out here trying to paint this narrative of, Kobe was a sidekick. As if to say Kobe wasn't capable of leading a team to championships because sidekicks can't do that. But all I know is that when Kobe and Shaq stopped being teammates, Shaq went on to win one more championship and Kobe went on to win 2. So how can a sidekick do that? While playing with just an all-star in Pau Gasol, not a top 75 player, just an all-star. I then also said to him, I said, if you removed Kobe and put LeBron on that team, LeBron would have won a total of 0 MVPs over Shaq. 0. So what is the point of this argument you're trying to make here? If you remove Kobe and put LeBron at the same age playing next to Shaq, he would have won a grand total of 0 finals MVPs. No version of LeBron is winning a championship over a prime Shaq from 2000 to 2002. There's no version that is winning over that dude. None. Absolutely none, especially when you're playing with a Phil Jackson, who is going to go to the guy that's going to give you the high percentage shot every single time in Shaq. That's number one. I also told him that if you had replaced LeBron with Kobe, playing with Shaq, they would not have won 3 championships. They may have won 1. And I said the reason they would not have won 3 championships is because of style of play. LeBron has never been successful with a big man that clogs the paint. He needs space to operate, collapse the defense, kick out the players. And he needs bigs that can stretch the floor. Shaq ain't stretching. The ball is going to go to him and he's going to dominate, which means that LeBron is going to have to do two things that he's not very good at. Number one, playing off the ball. Number two, being a reliable mid-range shooter and a catch-and-shoot jump shooter. And given the fact that at no point in time in LeBron's career has he ever exhibited that skill set on a consistent basis, how in the would they have won championships? How? How was that supposed to happen? But I want to take it a step further. Gil is making this argument that Kobe was a sidekick, but I know that when LeBron was playing with Dwayne Wade was leading him in the finals, leading him in the playoffs and scoring, and in the finals. So I guess that makes LeBron James a sidekick too then, by your argument, by your logic. He then said, Gil is not serious. Gilbert Arenas is here to troll, and I'm not saying this behind his back, but we got to call. It's not about me. Oh, you're being fake to Gil. Nobody's being fake to Gil for nothing. Me and him argue these things. That's the only thing we talk. We don't know each other. We just talk basketball. That's it. Strictly basketball. And I think he's trolling. He said that Dwayne Wade is a sidekick. That is a troll comment. How can Dwayne Wade be a sidekick when the same Shaq that you said made Kobe into a sidekick is the same Dwayne Wade that won a championship and a finals MVP over Shaq in the finals? Make it make sense, bro. When LeBron got to Miami, Dwayne Wade was a finals MVP. How can you be a finals MVP with the numbers he put up? Excuse me. Being a sidekick. What are you talking about right now? And to go even further, Gil is trying to say, oh, well, Kobe's a sidekick. Look at Shaq's number compared to his. Look at LeBron's numbers compared to Jason Terry or his own teammate in Dwayne Wade. Like, what are we even talking about? Then he tried to say, oh, no, he's on a different team. It don't matter if it's on a different team. We're talking about productivity. But Gil trying to change the argument and run over here and run. Gil likes to use this thing of, I'm an NBA player and I played basketball, so you don't know what you're talking about. The problem is his own contemporaries disagree with him. We've argued about this. I said almost all of your contemporaries usually always agree with your takes. So it has nothing to do with you being a basketball player and me not being one. It just means that your opinion is wrong even when weighed against your own contemporaries. These are your colleagues. LeBron was outscored in the playoffs by Dwayne Wade in 2011 and in the finals. Like, who are we kidding here? Like, who? Look, LeBron James, let me see. Stats, 2011 finals. What was LeBron's stats in 2011? LeBron averaged 17.8 points per game, 7.2 and 6.8 shooting. What finals did Kobe play in with Shaq where he averaged that? So the real sidekick here, Gilbert Arenas, is LeBron James. Is LeBron James. I feel like Gil is just up there to push the LeBron James agenda. That's what he comes off. It seems like him and Clutch, this is what they all about. That's why I was surprised when Rich Paul went on there. He was so docile, so quiet. If it was anybody else, he'd have been up there screaming and hollering. But when Rich Paul came in, he was so quiet. And the thing that gets me is you're saying you're a Kobe guy. So why would you as a Kobe guy have other Kobe fans defending Kobe against you? It means you're not a real Kobe Bryant fan. You're not. You're not. You're not a Kobe fan. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Every time I hear you talking about Kobe, you're always arguing against him. Now the new one is Kobe's a sidekick. I never heard this when Kobe was alive. This is the part that gets me. Gil would never say no shit like this when Kobe was alive. Never. He would never say that. Ever. Never. As a matter of fact, Gilbert Arenas is the first NBA player I've ever heard call Kobe a sidekick. He's the first one. I've never heard no other NBA player say that. And this is not me gossiping Gilbert Arenas. I told him this. And we went back in this long back and forth. After a while, I got tired. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm tired. You talking about, oh, what did Kobe, what did he say? Oh, what did Kobe do in the 2003 season? I forget, was that the season he asked me about, or the 02-03 season or something like that? I'm like, Kobe was getting buckets that year. He was getting buckets. I don't remember. Let me see if I can pull up his regular season. I think that was the last year Shaq was in LA. That season, Kobe averaged 26 point. Was it 24 or 26? One of those years. That's the year they brought Karl Malone and Gary Payton. But for you as a Kobe fan, to say that Kobe was a sidekick is ridiculous. And then to follow it up with those arguments by bringing up a sidekick. And it was like, you want to use the argument of the finals against Kobe. Listen to Gil. He wants to use the argument of the Kobe's numbers in the finals against Shaq to say he's a sidekick. Then when Brandon Jennings brings up the LeBron's numbers in the final, you know what Gilbert Arenas says? But who has the most kills? The most points? I'm like, you're moving the argument. You're literally moving the argument to benefit LeBron, which makes me suspicious of you. I don't understand it. You're a Kobe fan, and all you do is try to crap on him. I don't get that. I don't see the Kobe fan in you. And number two, I never heard this when Kobe was alive. Gil is the only NBA player that talks crazy about Kobe, that claims Kobe's his favorite player. All right, whatever. I remember the video in 2006 or whatever it is when they were asking Gilbert Arenas and NBA players around the NBA what they think about Kobe. Gilbert Arenas said, laying down on a bed, you got on a stretcher, whatever it is in the training room, he hit shots. I mean, he hit shots. He shoots like nobody's standing next to him. He's like, you know how somehow somebody, when you try to fake somebody out, somebody fake, you try to do. He's like, he don't even be bothered. He got 5. That's Gilbert Arenas talking about Kobe Bryant, the sidekick. Like, cut it out. Like, cut it out with this LeBron and Clutch Sports and Rich Paul. Like, yo, stop all of that, man. Like, yo, what are we doing? Shout out to Brandon Jennings. I don't know him, but shout out to Brandon Jennings for putting his goon down on Gilbert Arenas in that segment. Like, enough is enough with this clown. Like, enough is enough. If you think LeBron is great, be cool with it. But to try to bring down Kobe in the process of it and say Kobe was a sidekick, like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You don't average 35 or score 81 being a sidekick. I'm sorry, you don't. Let's stop with the stupidity with the Kobe hate. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think. And send it to Gil. I'm not gossiping him because most of what I said here is what I texted him. I'm not gossiping him. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Peace. I'm out.